Good morning, friends. It's Friday morning. It's 8:15 a.m. And you know it's Friday, so it's a super busy day for us because everybody wants pizza on Friday. So I'm meal prepping now. So what I'm making is a enchilada bowl. Now I want to explain something to you real quick. If you just bear with me, stay with me. My husband, as you know, or you may not have known, had kidney cancer. And he's doing well. Cancer scans were clear, thank you God. But he also has a severe case of gout arthritis. So gout, real quick, it's kind of like a kidney stone in the joints. It can go to any joints, anywhere at any time. So he has it almost in every joint. He goes to a rheumatologist. He's on medication. We're working things out. But he's having a severe flare right now. So what we're thinking is maybe some of that is related to dietary. So, you know, Mama Kay here has been cooking up some tasty treats lately. So we're going to start eliminating some things. And the first thing we're going to start to cut back on is carbohydrates, breads, grains, and to see if that's going to help his joint. So with that being said, now you'll see some of my recipes change while we're doing that. But I'll also give you alternatives on how to implement carbs back into these recipes if you want carbs. Okay, so we're going to do an enchilada bowl this morning. So right here I have 2 pounds of ground beef with onion. As always, onions are optional in your world. Now, because of his flare-up, I'm going to add cumin, which is a great flavor anyway. I'm going to add a little cumin. This is optional. You don't have to. Even if you don't have a flare-up, cumin's delicious. And turmeric, always love that too. Also for his flare-ups. Go. It's just great tasting. Now, instead of taco seasoning today, I'm going to add, I love green enchilada sauce. Now, you can add red if you do not like the green. You can do that. So I don't really know how much I need. So I've got 1 cup here to start with. I want a good coating on that. I'm going to cook it down on the stove once I add this sauce in there. So it looks like I'm going to need a little bit more. Now here, I poured it out of the can into the measuring cups because I thought it'd be easier for me to pour. I've been a little accident prone lately. So I'm gonna say probably, depends on how salty you like it. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I like it salty. So we're probably, I would say I probably added 1.5 cups to 2 cups of that enchilada sauce. Oh, this smells so good. Now, if you're making this for your family and you want to add carbohydrates, flour tortillas, corn tortillas, cook this mixture, roll it up. You could also put it in a baking dish and pour more enchilada sauce over it. But we're going to eat it in a bowl, and I'll show you how we'll assemble it when we get home this afternoon. To that, I'm going to add some mozzarella cheese. Let's see, I'll measure it for you. I'm bad, I know, about not giving measurements. Okay, so let's just do a cup of this mozzarella cheese. You could use cheddar. I just think inside the meat filling, I want to add this mozzarella. So that's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back on the stove and I'm going to let it cook down a little bit on a low simmer. Get all that enchilada sauce into the ground beef. And I'm going to let it cool, put it in the fridge. And then, you know what? I think I changed my mind. I think I'm going to put it in my slow cooker on low. And that way it's warm when we get home. And then all we have to do is make our bowls. So that's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to cook this down on the stove, transfer it to my slow cooker on low. It'll be nice and hot and ready when we get home from work. All right, friends, well, I'll be back this afternoon to show you how we're going to assemble this. Good afternoon, friends. We're back home from work, and I'm glad I prepped this meat ahead of time because we had a super busy lunch service. Then we got home, the goats got out, so I had to wrangle them back in. They're back in. Brock's fixing the fence. So we're just doing this super quick, low-carb enchilada bowl. Now, like I said, if you wanted to, you could serve this with tortilla chips. You can roll it up in a tortilla. You can even use a low-carb tortilla. So this is how I'm going to build ours for us. First, I'm going to put down some shredded lettuce. Then I'm gonna add that meat mixture. Here's that ground beef with that enchilada sauce and those seasonings. There we go. Now I have some queso fresco right here. I'm gonna add a little bit of that to mine. Just crumble it right on. There we go. Gonna add a little bit of shredded cheese, because why not? Now, you could add salsa. I have here, you could add taco sauce, whatever you want. It's yours. I make my own little pico de gallo here, and it's just chopped tomatoes, onions, olive oil, and cilantro. I like dried cilantro. I don't like fresh. I'm gonna add a little bit of that to the top. I'm gonna add a little bit of sour cream. And there we go. Lunch is served. Enchilada bowls, quick, easy, low carb. Like I said, if you want to add some carbs back in, that's up to you. Try it. It's easy. It's delicious. And if you're new here, like and subscribe. Hang out with us. We're fun. Ask anybody.